I'm professional makeup artist Lana Reese. Subscribe to my channel to get videos on beauty tips, transformations, and more. Get ready, you're about to watch another video here on VivaGlamLana. Halloween is just around the corner and I am super excited. I cannot wait. So in today's video, I'm going to show you what I did to transform myself into Groot. For those of you who are not interested in listening to the whole lecture part of this video, fast forward to the timestamp here and enjoy. Okay, Groot. I'm gonna say this. If you're gonna be Groot for Halloween this year, just buy a mask if you can find one. Just buy a mask. Because if you were to purchase everything that I used from the ground up, and with the amount of time it will take you to do this, it'll be far cheaper and a little bit more efficient just to buy a pre-made mask. But if you're the kind of person who is very crafty and you don't want to have something that's mass manufactured and you want your own costume, kind of your own take on it, then this is a really, really cool idea. So I can't say that it's not worth doing this, but I can't say that I would do it again because it was a big process. Now, when I did this transformation, I hosted a live chat. So I, at times, forgot to record on my camera the process that I was doing, so I have to kind of explain it to you guys because that's just what happened. So the most important piece you're going to need is made out of foam board, or it's actually a foam sheet. You can get it from a craft store for like $1. You find it in like the kids section where all the pom-poms are and the feathers and all that fun stuff. So get foam board, and you're going to eventually cut out Groot's head piece part to adhere this to the face. Here's the thing. In the transformation that I did not put a wig cap on. It was just a face thing, just to show you what to do. I highly, highly recommend to get a wig cap and to put it on and to color it and do all that fun stuff, because you're going to need to, after my experience, you can see where the glue residue was. You're gonna need to take it higher onto this part of your forehead to make sure this is sturdy and it doesn't flop over or anything like that. With how tall this is and how high it, sits, it does fall over even with using Prozade, which is a medical adhesive, medical grade adhesive. So just keep that in mind. You're gonna need to paste it higher up, not just on your forehead. So that was my experience with that. So as you can see, once you've cut it out, what I've done, what I've used to cut out this foam board piece, first I traced it onto the foam board with like pencil, and then I used an X-Acto knife and a box cutter to cut it out. For the love of everything that is holy and sacred and spiritual and whatever it is that you follow or do not follow, be careful when using an X-Acto knife, a box cutter, or any other sharp object. Please be careful and use something underneath that will protect your tables and carpet or whatever it is you're working on, hardwood floors. Be smart, be careful. I have to do this disclaimer because I feel like I need to, because it's very dangerous having to try to cut this out and shape it, okay? Just letting you know that now. Don't be drunk when you're doing this. Now, you're going to also have to cut out this, and then you're gonna have to start carving out pieces. That way it looks more like bark. And I will show you what I did. This is already colored because I already used it. So you're gonna have to make it look like this. And now probably some people are gonna be like, I quit. And it's okay. It's easier than what it looks like. This, it did take a little while to do. I carved it out with an X-Acto knife in here, and really all you do is like you just shave away. You shave, and if you can see it really closely, you can see the edges are not perfect, Plus, what I did is I lightly traced on top of the foam board, so you can see the grooves that are within it. It looks more like a tree. So you're just gonna lightly carve into it. You'll just leave like a scratch mark, and then you're gonna carve into it for the deeper set pieces, so it looks more tree-like. The coloring, the lines, it's just eyeliner. It's just brown eyeliner. I know, it's crazy. I love it. And you're also going to need side pieces, which already have some nose wax adhered, so I blended it in a little bit. So yeah, you have your two side pieces too. The reason why I did that is because Groot has this high cheekbone plane right along the cheekbones. And I needed something there. The problem that I had though, once I finished everything, I realized that I should have looked at the photo again before doing this entire thing, because I colored in my eyes black and I just left this part completely straight. Groot's eyes are circular. So you want to make sure that when you're doing a piece like this and you're, shaping it to your head, create more of a rounder edge here and here. That way you can complete the full circle and it looks more like Groot. Mine looks like a very, very mad tree. Now for the nose piece, this is the problem that I had with myself, because this was all me. It did not have this indentation here and here when I first started. And even in my practice round, I did it in my own room. It was solid. You do not want your nose to show at all, which I will show you what I hope I recorded it. If I didn't, all you're doing is taking cotton buds or cotton round edges or whatever and just filling in the gaps underneath your nose and on the sides of your nose and covering it with masking tape. Yes, it hurts to take it off. That's just what you gotta deal with. You'll be fine. You can get over it. But the more cotton you have, the smoother of a transition you'll deal with. And as you can see, the nose part and the top of your mouth will be completely solid. And yeah, so this was kind of cool. When you do this and you lay liquid latex, it's pretty awesome. So I like that. Oh, but the reason why I have the indentations is because I was able to breathe through this, and you're not supposed to. You're supposed to breathe out your mouth. And I kept breathing in and out through my nose, and my nose started watering? Yeah, I guess. Running? My nose started running. And I kept going. And so there you go. It messed it up. I'm done. So I'm gonna list off some of the things that I used for this whole tutorial. That way, if you're doing this from the ground up, you know what to get. You're gonna need 2 pieces of foam board. The reason why I say 2 is because you're gonna want one to practice with. That way you get the feel of how this works, and one to actually make your whole headpiece. I ended up using 1 foam board for one cheekbone and the piece, and then I used the rest of the foam board that I had to do the other side. So you still may need 2 no matter what. Then you're going to need liquid latex, and I use liquid latex in dark flesh because it turns brown, and that's pretty much the color you need to get to. So it's easier when you're applying makeup. You don't have to hide the white or any kind of skin tone color of liquid latex. So get a brown one. Then you're going to need some masking tape to create your nose piece and some cotton to fill in the gaps. Then you're going to need Prosaid. Prosaid is a medical grade adhesive, like I said earlier. It is meant to last all day long. It is very, very hardcore. Can you use spirit gum? Yes, you can. There's 2 different types of spirit gum that you can use. I have the Krylon version. There is the resin-based spirit gum, which is yellow, and you have water-based too for sensitive skin. At least, maybe I shouldn't say sensitive skin, but I break out very easily with resin-based spirit gum, so for some reason this water-soluble one kind of works nicer with my skin. So there's 2 different versions. So yes, you can use spirit gum, but for something like this, you're gonna wanna make sure it stays put. So I like to go with Prosaid. When I say it's going to last all day, it is going to last all day. So you're gonna wanna have a Prosaid remover to take it off your face because there's going to be residue. Now, for some reason, after buying all this stuff, you feel like the budget's getting a little bit too tight and you wanna start breaking down, like, what do I need, what can I pass? The remover you can probably do without if you have olive oil, because that's probably the only thing else that I think would remove Prosaid is some oil-based remover. But just get this, just get it. You're going to need a little bit of this glue stick to cover your eyebrows because since you're working with liquid latex and a lot of it, you want to cover those brows and protect them. That way it doesn't get stuck in the hair because that will not be pretty either. Now, if you have sensitive skin or just skin that doesn't work with certain ingredients, I would highly recommend the Barrier Spray by Mayron. I just love how it creates a protection layer so that when you start using things like Prosaid and Spirit Gum and liquid latex, you don't have to worry about your skin freaking out so much. I swear by it, and I need to actually invest in the bigger bottle because I go through this so much. Man, how many bottles have I bought so far? Get a big bottle. Then you're gonna need brow wax, which is perfect when you want things to look a little bit more seamless. And then you're going to need makeup. So I used my Balletto Studio airbrush kit to complete this look. You can use any type of airbrush kits if you like. I just recommend airbrushing in general for this particular look because unless you have really bomb creams, then go ahead. But it's so much quicker and easier to just get it done. Airbrush it, you'll be fine. Then you're gonna need a black eyeliner and a brown eyeliner, a gel or a cream. That way you can fill in all this stuff. I use the Cinema Secrets Old Age Stack in the black to fill in all the black parts. And then I use MAC Dip Down eyeliner to create the lines in the tree.
Place the masking tape on your face vertically. It'll help you when it comes time to do the tree lines. Then I used an actual paintbrush for my face. I needed a big brush, but something I could easily throw away. These brushes are $1 at the dollar store, so make sure you find something that's easily disposable. Make sure you apply the Prostate all over your forehead. As you can see, I did not do that and it became an issue later on. So you want to make sure you get it as high as you can, that way that piece can stick to your forehead and not flop over. And as you can see, the foam pieces are already covered with liquid latex. It'll help the makeup adhere to it if you do that. The brow wax is good to use when you want to fill in any gaps on your skin and create a seamless finish. As you can see, I used it on my chin area, that way the dip is less prominent on my face. Make sure you airbrush the piece before you put it on your face. It'll be a lot easier, trust me. This is the part where you need to have a lot of patience and a lot of time because this takes forever. Add a little contouring and you're good to go.
So I hope you guys enjoyed this transformation. I will see you next time. Actually, no, I will not see you. I don't see any of you. I will talk to you guys next time when I do another Halloween video. Bye! And now to take it off. Where do I start? Ow! 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 Oh my god. This is like a horror movie. anymore. Ow!